Um, so we was in Walmart. I was down the candle aisle because I wanted to buy more candles because I love candles. And I see this guy approaching me and he's like, "Are you Becky?" And I'm like, yeah. And he comes forward to me and he puts his hand out and he shakes my hand and I'm like, I'm sorry, but do I know you? And so he was like, he had tears in his eyes and I was like, well, what is going on here? I didn't say anything, but I was like, what is going on here? And he was like, I've watched your YouTube videos. I'm gonna start crying. I've watched your YouTube videos and I was like, are you serious? And I just could not believe it. And we both stood there and we was crying. Both of us were crying for a good 5 minutes. Down the candle aisle of all places, and in Walmart. People must have thought we was crazy, but oh well. And my mom, by that point, I'd already spoken to her on the phone because I was just seeing where she was and whatever. And she was in the car, and I think my mom's gonna come in here. I asked her to because I want the guy to follow her as well. But so he said he watched my videos and we was crying, and then we was laughing at each other because we was both crying, and he was like, what do you need to get? And I was like, oh, I only have a few more bits to get because I was almost finished. And I didn't even get the candles that I went down there for because my head was just gone. I was in such shock. I couldn't even think. And so he walked me around Walmart. He made sure that I was okay. He stood right beside me for the full time. And I didn't feel creeped out. I didn't feel unsafe. Like, I felt like he was protecting me. And he was saying, he was getting angry about the ankle monitor, and he walked me to the checkout once I was finished, and he was like, are you gonna be okay getting back? Because he asked where my mom was, and I was like, she's probably in the car. And because he was like, why are you by yourself? And I was like, no, my mom's somewhere. And so he walked me to the checkout, and he was like, are you gonna be safe going back to the car? And I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's only just parked outside. So I thanked him. I could not even thank him enough because I am so thankful for I'm just so thankful for people that care. And it's one thing, like, I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys encouraging and everything, but I mean, he could have just walked past me and not said anything, but he took the time to come and say hi and introduce himself, and he made it known that he would protect me if I needed it. And I am very thankful for that. I am very thankful. If I know he watches my YouTube videos, I don't know if he watches my scopes. I hope so. But I am gonna put this up on YouTube just because I would like to get in contact with this guy again, just to thank him more than anything, because I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances of that happening? Oh my goodness. And I went back to the car, and I'd already texted my mom because she was in the car waiting for me, and I don't even know if she's in here, but I was in the checkout. I was waiting to you know, go through the checkout and stuff, and I texted her and I was like, you will never believe you will never believe what has just happened. And I go to the car and I tell her, and she's crying and I'm crying, and we're just both thankful. And if he watches my scope,